Everybody, Ryan here from Android Coliseum to do my review on the ZTE Brand X View tablet. This is the brand new tablet they just released a little while ago. I've had a chance to play with it for a while. This is not only just an 8-inch tablet, but it's also an LTE tablet. It's being sold on Bell and Virgin for $240 or $10 a month for 2 years. So not a bad little device. Again, I haven't a chance to really play with the LTE feature. I really wish it was unlocked, so I could have taken it with me when I was on my trip. And use it that way. But I gotta say, I really like this tablet. I mean, it's thick. It's a little big. It's a little heavy, but it really gives the feeling of that it's solid. It's sturdy. It's not like it's a slab of something that it's going to be just crazy big that you don't want to be carrying around. It actually feels like it's a sturdy device in your hands. One of the weird things about this, I have to admit, is the fact that the UI is entirely different. When you did the reviews on the Grand X and the Grand X2, those guys had basically AOSP. So when it comes to this tablet, I was expecting the same thing. Now, that's only because I've installed the Google Now launcher. So if I go into it, and again, to bring it up, and I'll just show you, this is just an entirely different UI. Very, iOS kind of look and feel that you have to, swipe things away. And you have to actually swipe the icon. You try swiping that, it's a little different. Locks it, unlocks it. You can swipe it away. So to actually show you what actually happens here, let me see. And the UI is just entirely different. There we go. The setting options is entirely weird. You have to find the right thing. I want to find the applications because I have to go into other settings and then go to apps. So it's just a different look than what you're going to probably expect. I'm going to have to go into Google Now Launcher. I'm going to have to turn off clear default operation and the Google option. Let's try that. So now I'm going to choose just the ZTE launcher, which is okay. It does its thing. But as you keep looking around, wait a minute, there's no app drawer. There really is no app drawer. You install a new app, it gets put on the screen. If you delete it off the screen, so if I delete that off the screen, no, I don't know. Cancel. I can't. I have to put it in a folder somewhere off to the side that if I don't want, because there is no app drawer. That's just so weird. Other than that, it handles just fine. It's a little weird that you look at the bottom here. This is where you'd go into open your SIM tray and SD card slot. So this plastic tab, I'm sure, will not last very long. But how often do you really go in here? But it's just kind of pain. So we have your SIM slot and your micro SD. Put that back on. And you got to make sure you put it on just right. And I screwed it up by putting the tab in the wrong spot. So I have to make sure it goes in or it would break and therefore be useless. Really, then they could have rethought that one, have a slot on the side or something. But anyways, turn it on. Swipe it up. And just to make it usable, putting in the Google Now launcher. And now we have a Google Now launcher in there. How it handles for apps and everything just seems to be just fine for me. I haven't had any sort of issue, playing any of the apps, web browsing. I watched the YouTube on it. I watch, all that kind of stuff, and it seems to be working fine. I watched movies on the plane trip I went on. It handled just fine, no stuttering, anything. So a very decent tablet. We're looking at an octa-core, 1.5 gigahertz, 2 gigs of RAM. It's only got 16 gig storage. That's why it's got the micro SD card. Where's the battery? I can't remember seeing it. The battery's been absolutely decent. Like I took it on the trip, on the plane ride. I watched a couple of Rick and Morty episodes in the plane ride, and it didn't even register that it dropped anything. So it's a really good, decent battery. The camera, they're both a 5 megapixel, so that's kind of good. They're good for, because a tablet, you really don't care about the rear camera, but you want a better front camera if you're going to be doing Skype or something like that. But interesting choice on ZTE's part to come up with this one. Like the fact that it's an LTE model option. Wish you could buy it unlocked, but unfortunately they're all locked to Bell. But anyways, yeah, go check it out. $240. It's a really good tablet. If you just want it as a tablet, and then it has the option to put a SIM card in it as you need. Okay, thanks everybody. We'll have a full review on the site, so talk to you then.